Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? Fine? Good. Now, open your books at page number 24, class 9th, and keep the rough notebook and your pen ready for references. You will have to write something. Today, we are going to know something about Sheikh Nuruddin Wali, Rahmatullahi Allah, by Professor G.R. Malik. This is in your English book, chapter number 4. Now, before we go to the text, let's first of all know something about the writer, that is Professor G.R. Malik Sahab. Professor Ghulam Rasul Malik, born 1945, is a professor of English under a postdoctoral Commonwealth fellowship. He studied at the University of Cambridge, UK in 1987-88. His areas of specialization are British English poetry and comparative literature. Professor Malik's publications are, that means he has written these books, Iqbal and the English Romantics, 1988, Rasul Mir Sahitya Academy, 1990, The Bloody Horizon, a study of Iqbal's response to the West, 1991, Romantic Criticism, a sub-block in MEG 5 there, IGNO, 1999, and an Urdu book, Surude Seher Afreen, 1993. His articles and book reviews have appeared in the Charles Lamb Bulletin, UK, Muslim World Book Review, UK Radiance, New Delhi, and English Studies in India, Srinagar. This was something about Malik Sahab, Professor G.R. Malik, who has written this, this lesson. Which is basically a biographical, we can call it a biographical sketch or biographical essay on Sheikhul Alam. So biographical sketch, biography? Biography is a life story of a person written by another person about another person. For example, life story of a person written by another person, opposite of autobiography, which is the story of a person written by himself, about himself or herself. Now, go to your book at page number 24. See, true saints are in search of God and their own self. Know yourself. They renounce, that means they give up all the worldly comfort and pleasures to know their God. Simplicity and truth is their hallmark. That is their they are understood by that. That's their sign. Now, this chapter has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 paragraphs here, and I'll read the text for you, and then I'll sum up the ideas, and each paragraph will sum up in a single phrase or in a single line. What we call in English, we call that in reading, we call it skimming. So when you are reading a paragraph and then you are summing up the ideas in a single phrase or in a single line, you are actually doing the skimming exercise there. I will advise you to read this lesson silently also. I will read it aloud for you. That will be for pronunciation, or maybe I will be explaining here and there, but you should also read this lesson silently on your own, because silent reading is considered to be the best reading. Now, you have the text with you. Okay, let us read the text. This is paragraph number 1. For many long centuries, Kashmir has been known as Rishwar, the valley of rishis. This is because rishis were found in all parts of the valley, everywhere. They lived very simple and austere lives, that is simple and without luxury. Most of them were vegetarians and considered it a sin to kill a living being. They lived like hermits. You know hermit? Someone who chooses to live alone, especially in a forest. Doing penance, So it's written here in the glossary, go to page 25. Penance, subjecting oneself to rigid and painful spiritual exercise, religious, and serving common people in several ways, mainly by planting shady trees for travelers to rest. So they were planting shady trees all along the roads. When Islam entered the valley in the 13th century, so 13th century, 1201 to 1300 is called 13th century. So when Islam entered the valley in 13th century, the Rishi tradition continued, but was given a Muslim color and character. The man who played the most leading role in this process was Hazrat Sheikh Nuruddin Wali Rahmatullahi Allah, also known as Nundarish. He was born in 1377 AD. AD, Anno Domini, in the year of our Lord. Christ को born हुए 1377 years हुए थे. At Kaimu Kulgam. His father, Salar Sons, was the Sian, a child or descendant of a family, our Rajput family of Kashtawad. Some members of this Rajput family left Kashtawad because of a family feud. That means it was there was a bitter, continuous hostility. Some sort of quarrel was going on, and they settled in Kashmir. Salar Sons accepted Islam. That means he was converted to Islam and was named Salaruddin. Now the first paragraph, when you read this first paragraph we read, that is, it is a sort of introduction to this lesson, in which you come to know about what do you mean by a rishi. They are ascetics, they are hermits, they live simple life. And in the second paragraph you come to know about the birth and about the family origin of Sheikh Nuruddin Wali Rahmatullahi Allah. Now let's go to the next paragraph. The Sheikh exhibited, that means he showed an ascetic tendency. Ascetic is a person, again, hermit type of person, austere, living an austere life, simple life, giving up, worldly positions, not after money, not after materialist things. That ascetic way of life, simple living and high thinking, religious life mostly, tendency from his early childhood. This continued even after his marriage with Zayadad and the birth of a daughter, Zundad, and a son, Hyder Baba. So he married, and a son was born to him and also as a daughter. At the prime of his youth, that is when he was quite young, he adopted a monastic way of life. A monastic, hermetic, escapist. Again, a sort of ascetic way of life, He entered a cave. This is a, in forests we have that lion lives in a den. I said that's a cave, a gufa near Kaimu, and according to legends, a legend is a story which is handed down from generation to generation. Spent 12 years there doing penance and purifying his soul. So what was he doing inside the cave? He was actually undergoing penance, religious mashq कर रहा था वो, practicing, purifying his self, अपने self को मतलब purify कर रहा था soul को. It appears from what he did later that this was a period of spiritual training and preparation. So he was training himself. Later on he became a world famous saint, Sheikhul Alam उसको बोलते हैं, अभी हम आगे पढ़ेंगे. So ये जो 12 साल वो कायमू में रहा उस केव में, so ये उसके लिए वो spiritual training और preparation कर रहा था शेखुल आलम उस वक़्त. So in this para you come to know about the early childhood and later youthhood of Sheikhul Alam, what he was doing in childhood. So from the very beginning he had this tendency of leading a simple life and life of monastic way of life. When he finally left the cave, he had turned into a dedicated missionary. So, you know, missionary is a person who spreads the message of God, who spreads the message of love and simplicity, truthfulness, everything goes to different parts. And it is believed that Sheikhul Alam has visited almost every village of, you know, Kashmir Valley. He moved from place to place in Kashmir, preaching his simple gospel, teaching of divine grace, you know, principles, basic principles of the fear of God and accountability. वो रोज़ क़यामत हिसाब देना होगा, accountability before him. Before him, यहाँ पर him, if you mark here this word, him has been written as capital here. So him refers to here God, to the Almighty, Allah, after death. So he taught people to fear Allah, that they will have to, you know, be accountable before God for their deeds. Commitment to the principles of truth. These were his principles. He was committed. Justice and love and service of mankind. Serving all, irrespective of caste, creed, color, sex, whatever it is. By his saintly life, he set an example. Now, this is a phrase, you know. A phrase is a group of words, sometimes it can be word also, which has a meaning which is usually different from what we take the words as individually. Set an example. That means set an example for others to follow. This is a phrase. So he set an example of what? Simplicity, truthfulness, and devoted service of people. These were his, you know, principles. As a missionary, he taught us that a true saint is not one who escapes from life, क्योंकि दुनिया भी चलाना है और दीन भी चलाना है, but one who does the duties of life with honesty and humility. So one has to be in this world, one has to live with others, but he has to be honest and he has to be very humble. He has to be very, you know, very meek. In one of his verses, उसके जो वर्सेस होते हैं ना, वो शेर अशार जो उन्होंने कहे हैं, उनको हम कश्मीरी बोलते हैं शेख शुरिक. He tells us that the chosen servants of God are those who worship him sincerely, दिल से, and fulfill their duties in life regularly. Janते की हाउस दोज़खनी बाये दाइशी करान इबादत कुसी चकुन बेगर्ज़ये कस आज दिलस सो वो साथ. So that means people जो है, they should actually love God sincerely without any, you know, कि मुझे कल को ये मिलेगा, मुझे वो मिलेगा, reward, कि अगर मैं ये करूँगा, वो एक selfless devotion होना चाहिए. That is what Sheikhul Alam taught. The Sheikh attracted disciples, followers, devotees, you know, उसको कश्मीरी में हम बोलते हैं मुरीद, everywhere. All of them were noble souls, क्योंकि इसको हम बोलते हैं a man is known by the company he keeps. वो शेखुल आलम के जो disciples थे, they were following his, actually he set an example, so they were following his, you know, his way of teaching. And all of them were noble souls and lived lives of piety, religious devotion, paki, sacred life, holy life, and in the service of their fellow beings. So whatever उनको जो शेखुल आलम के साथ रहते थे वो, तो whatever he taught them, तो उन्होंने ऐसा ही किया. So इस पैराग्राफ में you come to know about शेखुल आलम as a missionary. So यहाँ पर हम, he was as a missionary, what was his, you know, job? What did he do as a missionary? So as a missionary he taught truthfulness, devoted service of people, simplicity, love, service of mankind, justice, truth. Now, the Sheikh won popularity, that means he became very famous, in every nook and corner. Now, this is an idiom, nook and corner. So, nook and corner means everywhere, nook and corner. So, different parts of the valley, every part. So Kashmiris called him and continue to call him Sheikhul Alam rahmatullahi alayh, which means the spiritual guide, guru, guide, rasta dikhane wala of the world, alam, or a saint of world stature, or we can say Sheikhul Alam means a saint who has got the caliber of whole world. He can guide the whole world. His preaching, his whatever he said pertains to all. It has got universal appeal. After setting a shining example of a truly saintly life, Sheikhul Alam rahmatullahi alayh died in Rupwan in 1438 AD and was laid to rest. यानी जो मदफून हो गए, खुद ही इनने एक बार बोला था कि जब ये सुनने में आया कि जब वो चरार पहुंचे तो उन्होंने वहां पर पूछा इसका नाम क्या है, तो वहां पर बोला गया ये चरार है, तो उसने अपने आप से कहा रोज दिल्ला ये थी प्रार, यानी ये मेरी जगह यहाँ पर ही, मैं यहाँ ही बैठूंगा. एंड वाज लेड टू रेस्ट एट शारी शरीफ. स्टिल वहां पर उसका श्राइन आप देख सकते हैं, वहां है. Sheikhul Alam rahmatullahi alayh is in this paragraph, the paragraph just we just read it, is you come to know about Sheikh Nuruddin Nurani rahmatullahi alayh being called Sheikhul Alam. So in this paragraph you come to know about why he is called Sheikhul Alam, because he is the spiritual guide of the world. Sheikhul Alam rahmatullahi alayh is one of those personages, he is one of those characters, one of those persons of history whose popularity goes on growing even after their death. That means Sheikhul Alam died in, he died in 1438 AD. So died in, died in 1438 AD. So this is 2020 AD. So Sheikhul Alam is remembered even now, and he is, he has got the same popularity which he had in 1438 in 2020 also. So that is what we say, that he continues to be popular even after his death. With the passage of time, the Sheikh has become a household name in every part of Kashmir. हर जगह उनका जिक्र है, हर जगह. People continue to repeat his voice saying in sweet verses. Subu fultai bang gay ada adkyoj butuk rada dit. Subu fultai raat gay ada adkyoj butuk rada dit. Bang salat karmali ada jantas ninyo nada dit. An posh teli yeli wan posh. That means food is subservient to forests. कब बोला है शेखुल आलम ने? These days we say that we should preserve forests, we should not go for deforestation, we should go for afforestation. उनकी wise sayings, उनके sweet verses जो हैं, वो लोगों को ज़बानी याद हैं. Years after his death, उसके जब उनकी death हुई थी 1438 AD में, उसके बाद coins, वो जो सिक्के होते हैं ना, पैसे, were struck in his name. यहाँ पर लिखा है नीचे, a strike, to strike a coin. Inscribe a name of a person on a coin as a mark of honor. During the Afghan rule over Kashmir, today numerous trusts and educational institutions exist in his name. They are still there. There are many. These include the Sheikhul Alam rahmatullahi alayh chair, उसको मरकज़ नूर बोलते हैं, at the University of Kashmir, and the Sheikhul Alam rahmatullahi alayh museum at the University of Jammu. So this is the text which you can read of your own also if you go for silent reading. And then here in the last paragraph you come to know about the legacy of Sheikhul Alam, what he has left, how he is remembered, why he is remembered everywhere, because of his deeds, because of his sayings, because of his voice sayings, because of his verses. Now if you go to this text, this thinking about the text part, comprehension part, so you can easily now give answers to the questions. For example, why did Sheikh Nuruddin Wali rahmatullahi alayh enter the cave? So you have got answer here at page number 25, because he actually was doing penance and he was purifying himself there. It was a sort of spiritual training and preparation for the for the life to come, which he later on became. He became a hermit, he became a saint, he became a, ascetic. He lived an austere life throughout his life. And then what made people flock to the sheikh? So why did people flock to sheikh? Because he had something to give to the world. So they want to listen to him. He taught them how to fear God, how to be accountable before him after death. He taught them truth, justice, love, service of mankind, and said that's why they flocked around him to listen to his verses, to listen to his wise sayings. So they enjoyed his company. What does Sheikhul Alam mean? Just now you read it actually. See that Sheikhul Alam means the spiritual guide of the world or a saint of world stature. This type of question is called a scanning type of question, where you need simple answer in some words, in some phrases. It is in the last but one paragraph is there. It is written there what Sheikhul Alam means. You can write it here in your notebook also, and you can note it down. Then, what kind of life did Sheikhul Alam Rahmatullahi Allah lead? Here this is verb, lead, leaders, led, leading. So he led a life of simplicity, truthfulness, devoted service of people, life of love, and for all. What did Sheikhul Alam Rahmatullahi Allah teach the people? So he taught them that a true saint is not one who escapes from life, but one who does the duties of life with honesty and humility. And they should practice, truth, justice, love, service of mankind. They should be devoted devote themselves to the service of mankind. They should lead a simple life, truthfulness. So these are the actually जो उसके खुद के principles थे, वही principles उन्होंने लोगों को सिखाए. Now, if you see here I can at page number 26 you have here language work. Before I give you some home assignment, you have here language work. So in language work you have what is called as unseen passage here. It's not from the book. This is for your reading practice. What you have to do is that you read this on your own. You read this text and then fill in the blanks below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences are there, but on the basis of reading the text. It's not necessary that the last line will have answer in the last paragraph. Maybe it will have in the first paragraph. Okay, and then please write down assignment. Some some questions for assignment. You can do it at your home. You write them down. Number 1, why did the rishis plant shady trees? This is question number 1 for you. Why did the rishis plant shady trees? Okay. Question number 2, how was Sheikh Nuruddin Wali Rahmatullahi Allah, Sheikhul Alam, different from other rishis? Or you can also say that when Sheikhul Alam came, rishi tradition, it was given a new color. What type of color was it given? Now, what did Sheikhul Alam do inside the cave when he went inside the cave at Kaimu? So, what attracted the people to Sheikhul Alam? Why were people attracted to Sheikhul Alam? And there is one more question at your book at page number 27. It's a simple question he is asking you, that pick out the words from the lesson that begin with P and order them as you find them in the dictionary. For example, if you see here word is there, people, for example, there is preparation is there and people is there. So if I write 2 words here, one I write people and another I write preparation. So which word will I write first? Shall I write first? So I will do like this. It's P, it is P, it is E, it is R. So E will come first. So people will come first, preparation will come after that. So what you do is, first of all, you just list out all the words which start with P in this lesson, and then arrange them as they appear in a dictionary. In this order of which will come in the dictionary first, because PE is here, it's PR here. So people will be first in the dictionary, then will be preparation. So thank you very much. Enjoy yourselves, stay home, stay safe.